Hey everybody, Jim Grey Wolf Petruzzi here. I'm playing with the background images in this time to demonstrate the waves of change we're going through. I wanted to talk about that a bit here, and I'm also going to mention that this coming Tuesday evening, the 14th of October at 5 p.m. Sedona time or Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern time, we're going to have another Gathering of Eagles podcast. Jerry Maynard and myself will be on the air for about an hour and a half. We're going to talk about change. Let me see what we got. Oh, so a lot of members of Gathering of Eagles group, which is in Facebook, have asked about how do we tell the truth from fiction? How do we know who's telling the truth from your perspective, Jerry and I, from an indigenous perspective, from a traditional perspective? Great question. And there's some things we can do, and there's some things we can talk about for sure. The other part of that is they're wanting to know that the animals seem to really be active, but in different ways. Are they telling us something? Are they? The two go together. So we're going to work with those two. Join us. We will put up links to an event page probably this weekend, so you can gather it. But waves of change. Wow, they're coming at us like trains. Just get out of the way. But these are a good thing. The changes we were told were going to happen are happening. It's not pleasant at times. It can be painful. Um, we still watch people trying to put us against each other, which is not helpful at all now. Now it's the time to walk away from that. But do join us for the program. I think it'll help quite a bit. These changes are coming so fast, we have no time to recover. So some of the things we'll talk about then, I'm just going to mention now. The fact that these changes are happening so fast, and it's really hard to tell what's true, what's fiction, because I think half the time the people reporting on these things aren't sure themselves. There are ways to do that. You got to do some research, you got to do some homework, but don't accept anything you hear or see without checking into it first. I spend half my time checking into things before I put it out there, and still sometimes I make mistakes. What are these tsunami waves in the red rocks of Sedona? Are they real? No, of course not. But they're telling a story. They're helping us tell the story. Yeah, and the other way is the animals themselves. The animals are talking to us. The animals will show us different ways we can function and be in better balance, which also helps us to understand what's true, what's false, who's speaking the proper way. Is anybody telling the truth? All those questions. I know I'm doing it every day. I wake up in the morning, I see what's going on. I'm like, oh, wow. A lot of people send me things for the various groups I'm in, and I go through them and I put them in piles. Okay, these are true. Here's documentation. Here's videos. Here's people writing. These over here, I'm not so sure. I have to do some more looking. And these over here, oh, come on. You'd have to wake up on the moon to believe those. So that's kind of how I do a little triage on the things that are sent to me during the night, because it is really important right now to understand some of that. Also, understanding that the veils have never been so thin between the various realities, the various realms. Um, I'll be working more with that too. Jerry Maynard and myself. Jerry is a Hopi storyteller and a medicine person. Um, I am both as well. I'm not near the storyteller he is, but I'm a longtime medicine person. Um, we are going to put up some courses for people too. So get ready for that. We're being asked. We're going to try to find the time to do it. No, we won't. We're not going to try. Yoda, there is no try. We either do or we don't do. We're going to do it uh, as soon as possible because there's so much going on. Let us do this part. Let us do this part with you. Spent a lot of years learning these things. I want to make sure we give it back, certainly me, before I go. So, thanks for listening. Pay attention to the waves of change. Come and join us Tuesday night for a Gathering of Eagles podcast. It'll be a Zoom link. Okay. Bye now.